If you have a child who just seems like they don't want to take corrections or just break down after a mistake or you want to correct them, then this video is for you. On this video, we're going to give you 7 tips plus a bonus on how to help your child recover from their errors and behave even better or do better after a mistake. So stick with me till the end. Also, at the end of this video, I'll be announcing the winner of our giveaway, which we talked about last week. So please, if you wrote a comment or liked the video, do not go anywhere because it might just be you that I'm calling your name at the end. Hello, healthy smart moms. Welcome to Applemelon, where you find delicious healthy stuff for your kids and books and tools to help you raise a smart kid. Thank you so much for coming back. If you're old and if you're new, thank you for clicking on this video. Let's go right into it without wasting any of your time. For the first thing you want to do, you don't want to beat or shout because that's going to worsen the problem. These tips that I'm giving here can mostly be used in the learning scenario, like maybe you're teaching your child to read or you're teaching your child to do their homework better, but it can apply in every area of your child's life. So take them important and just keep them in your tool bag because you might need them at every point. The first thing you want to do is not to shout. Sometimes you might just want to correct them and they just start crying. Please do not shout or beat because you would have just worsened the situation. It might seem like you'll get a quick reaction, a quick positive reaction, but in the long run, that is not going to help. So please control yourself not to do it. And this is the reason why point number 7 is very, very important. Now, let's go on to point number 2. For number 2, I'm sure that you must have heard this 1,000 times. Acknowledge their feelings and give positive reinforcement, right? Let me give an example of how this might look like. You can say maybe you're teaching your child to read a book, right? And your child misses a certain word and you want to correct that. No, that's not how they say. The or is not do, is do. And the child just goes like, and all that. So you can go like this. I understand that you feel really frustrated or you feel sad when I tell you the right thing to do. But just know that anytime you make a mistake, I'm always going to be here to correct you. So do not feel silly or feel like you're not good enough because I'm always here for you. I know you're a good girl or boy and I know you can do it. So can we try just one more time? And remember, if you can't do it, mom is here to help you. Do you see how that goes? That's an example of what you can do in that kind of scenario. Now, after acknowledging their feelings and giving positive reinforcement, I'm taking this like steps to step on how to handle this particular situation. What you want to do next is to start with something that they already know. Like most times, even as adults, when we want to do certain things, if it is something that you are not confident that you can do, you tend to procrastinate on it a lot. And that is because you know that you don't know that thing, right? But if you start with something which you already know, it becomes easy for you to do this other thing which you have to do. So you have to implement that same thing with your child. If you're teaching them to maybe read and you know that they have not mastered a certain sound and they have mastered another one, instead of you starting with the one that they don't know after they have already made a mistake and they shut down, you can start with something that they already know. Start with something so simple, something that they do so effortlessly. I'll give another example here, apart from the side of reading or teaching a child to do homework. So my boy usually struggles to fix his bed in the morning. He's 5, but I try to make him to do it. So sometimes I will tell him to empty his potty. At times, emptying his potty is easier than making his bed according to him. And he will go and happily empty his potty. And after he does that, I'll encourage him so much and tell him, you're such a good boy. Can you just go and fix your bed so your room looks tidy, clean and tidy? Because he has started with something which he's confident about doing already, it will be easy for him to go on to the thing that he considers difficult. Do you see? Or maybe you're trying to solve maths with your child and maybe they are teaching them a new sign, maybe division, and the child has not grasped it yet, so they are making a lot of mistakes with division. What you can do is, if the child has grasped subtraction or addition, give one problem with addition, a very simple one that they don't need to count so much, such that the child does it, and because they have done that, they are encouraged and they know they can actually do something which will push them to do more. Now, I hope you learned something from there. Now, on to number 4. This is number 4. Appreciate after they do that right thing that you want them to do. So the first thing you want to do when the child makes the mistake and melts down, you do not shout or beat. You give positive reinforcement after you have not shouted and beaten, and you encourage them that they can do more, and you acknowledge their feelings. That was number 2. Number 3, start with something they know already, which is what I'm just talking about. And when they do that something that they know already, appreciate. From the example that I gave, you saw me telling him, you're such a good boy, can you just go on to do these other things so that it doesn't seem like work? But appreciate. Tell them things like, oh my god, you could empty your potty. In the case of the potty I talked about, you could empty your potty. You're growing into being such a good boy. You're growing up to be strong. Children like to be grown up, right? Children really love to know that they are growing. If only somebody told them. If only somebody told them the responsibilities that are involved, they want to stay younger a bit more. But since they don't know, they love to know that they are growing. So tell them that they are growing stronger, wiser, and better. And that's going to make them to keep working on doing much more. Now, for the 5th point, use other teaching techniques or other ways to talk to them. You can use colorful books, colorful pictures, colorful toys. If you're trying to teach reading, we had a toy here. No, I think it's taken. A toy which had small letters. It's very uncommon to see toys which have small letters. Most times they have capital letters like the one you see up there. Am I pointing right? Yes, there. But this particular toy was a wooden toy. It had small letters. So you can use those kind of toys and you show them what sound is this, but when you join B with this small, you bring the small R, you are like the R walks together, the I is walking and it's coming to the B, the I is coming and the B is flying to the R, and then they meet together. What does that sound? Ba! It makes it fun. Children love to play, so you have to bring playing into everything that they do, especially when you see that the child is struggling. Bring play into it. You can maybe take something like a butterfly or carve a plane, the paper planes, and tell the child to, you put a couple of letters down or you write a couple of letters down and you tell the child, fly your plane to sound K, and the child is going to go woo. So you try to bring other techniques because maybe your technique might be too difficult for the child to understand. Children are unique, but it doesn't mean that there's any child out there who is not smart. All kids are born extremely smart, but you have to know the right tools to use to remove that child's genius. And that's the difficult part. So use other techniques. If you need books to help your kid or if you need toys, we have so much more. Okay, now on to point number 6. Point number 6. Do not teach for more than 15 minutes. A lot of the time, us parents are trying to teach our kids as if they are adults. Kids, their brains are not yet very mature that they can train themselves to sit in a particular place for a long time. So please, do not keep them in a particular place for too long. If you have to stay more than 15 minutes, give them maybe a 5-minute break and tell them exactly how that is going to work. An example of this would be, hi baby or hi princess, we are going to read today, and we are going to read maybe 10 words, and after we read the 10 words, if you know that you're actually trying to teach the child 10 words, and after we read the 10 words, we are going to go and play for 5 minutes, and then we are going to come again and read the words for another 15 minutes, and then we go and play for another 5 minutes. Do you love that? And probably the child will be like, yes. Or if you know that it's a child that doesn't love learning naturally, you don't have to ask that question because it might just spoil everything. That is why you have to understand your own child that you're working with. Now on to point number 7. But before we get there, if you're not yet subscribed, I would like to take just a minute of your time. Please, can you just click on the subscribe button and put on the notification bell? Because I know if you're here, you want to raise a healthy, smart kid. And here you'll find all the tools and all the tips and everything that you need to raise that leader which God blessed you with. So please take a minute and click on that subscribe button. Put the notification bell Thank you so much. And if you're getting some value from this video, this is the time where you like and share with somebody whom you think this video might also help. Thank you so much. And you can leave a comment of what you want us to talk about next. Thank you. Let's go on to point number 7, which I highlighted in point number 1. For point number 7, make sure you are in the right frame of mind before you start to teach. This is one thing that just makes parents be like, immediately the child misbehaves, you spank, because from the beginning you were coming from work and you're tired, or you had a stressful day and you are tired, and just one reason or the other you're just frustrated from your adult things that you normally have to do, and then this child just acts onto it and you pour out everything on the child unintentionally, because I don't believe that any parent will do that intentionally. So ensure that you're in the right state of mind before you start to teach your child. If you're not in the right state of mind, I bet you it's better for you to send your child back to school with that homework if they cannot do it alone, than for you to take your tiredness or whatever you've had during your day and pour it on your child, because it's going to cause more harm than good. So make sure you're in the right frame of mind before starting to teach your child. And now on to our bonus. What's our bonus? Our bonus is huge, because I like to give my healthy smart moms, healthy smart parents the best, just the best, because you all deserve the best, right? Now, for the last point, give your child some grace. Give your child some grace and make learning fun, because they're just children, and focus just on what you want to teach your child, or just what your child needs at that particular moment. Sometimes you're trying to teach your child to read like a whole book. Give your child some grace, make learning fun, and make learning one step at a time. Don't overcrowd your child with a lot, because that will leave them frustrated, and that will make them in such a way that when you're trying to teach them, they shut down when they make mistakes, and they're just totally overwhelmed. That is why they'll even shut down more. I hope you got some value from this video. At this point, I'm going to leave the name of the winner of our last giveaway here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for commenting. Thank you so much for liking the video. Thank you so much for being a subscriber on our channel. Please remember to also subscribe, leave a comment, and like and share this video with somebody whom you know might need it if you want to win what we have on the next giveaway. I would like to plead that if you are in another town, can you please just send this video to somebody who is in Yaoundé, so that we don't have to spend so much sending a gift to somebody out of town, okay? So if you're in another town, this particular gift, I can't send it very far. So I would like people who are maybe in Yaoundé or Limbeck. I hope you could get some value from this video, because around the ages of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, to even up to 10, a lot of kids just shut down when they make a mistake, or when you want to correct them, they just feel down. And a lot of times they will just try to deviate the topic that you guys were talking on, and just start telling you things that, oh mommy, my leg is paining, because you've corrected them. And it's obviously not because their leg is paining. They are just feeling frustrated about the fact that they've made a mistake, or they're feeling frustrated about the fact that you corrected them, and that's why they're trying to deviate the conversation. But implement these 8 tips, and I bet you would see a difference. And remember to be consistent when implementing them. Don't think that you implement it today and tomorrow when the child does something, you do something else and you expect the same results. If you're consistent with this every time that the child makes a mistake, then you will definitely see results. I can promise you that. Thank you again so much for watching this video, and remember, from now till March 13th, whatever day March 13th falls on, there is going to be giveaways. So imagine how many things will be given away every week till the 13th of March. You don't want to miss. So like the video, share the video, comment on the video, and you can be the lucky winner next week. Again, this is the winner of the giveaway. Please write a comment down there or get to me on Larissa Livella on any social media platform, or if you have my number, you can just write to me directly and give me your name or where I'm sending your parcel to. Thank you so much for watching, and let's keep raising healthy, smart kids. Remember, the Applemelon store is here for you to get the best books for your child depending on their age, and educational toys for your kids as well. And nutrition stuff too. Our starting solid kit is almost out. Be ready for it, because when it's out, it's going to be the best thing that you ever had for your child, and it's just going to make starting solid so easy for moms who are actually starting solids. I'm sorry for making this video so long, but I'm glad that you watched till this moment. And if you watched till this moment, this is a little tip for the person, because I know if you type this under, you are going to be among the people who are going to win the prize for the giveaway. Just type down Applemelon stores. Okay, just do that, and let's see who wins. Next week, we are talking about how to get your child to focus or take directions no matter how hyperactive they are, and you don't want to miss that video. Apart from the fact that we're talking about something which is a pertinent problem among mothers, there is also going to be a giveaway. So please do not miss the video. Remember, we post videos on Wednesdays between 3 to 9 p.m. So anytime within then, just be checking your phone for notification. So maybe you're the first to comment or you're the first to watch, and increase your chances of getting what we have for the giveaway. Thank you so much for watching. Let's keep raising healthy, smart kids, and until next week, stay blessed. Bye.